Hello, I'm Emily Porr. I am a senior in high school, 12th grade, at Orange Lutheran High School. And theater means to me capturing the different moments that different characters have on stage. So there's some characters like Katie who bounce back and forth very quickly between their emotions. Sir, I'm afraid you're going to have to check that. No, I'm afraid it clearly does not fit into the overhead compartment. Oh, sir, your business class ticket does not entitle you to an entire overhead compartment. Oh, yes, I know you paid more than they did, but you do get a slightly wider seat. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to return to business class, sir. Drop the bag! Drop it right now! Welcome to Northwest Flight 19 with direct service from Minneapolis to Salzburg. Our flight today will take approximately 12 hours and 15 minutes. Now I'm going to ask that you all put away your books, magazines, newspapers, and knitting, and take the safety card in the seat in front of you and follow along as we go over the safety features of this Boeing 757. All of you. Now, 32B, just because you're in the middle doesn't mean I can't see you! There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you, remembering that the closest exit may be behind you. Maybe behind you. I don't see heads turning! In the event that the cabin loses air pressure, oxygen mask will fall from the ceiling. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, secure by pulling on the straps, and breathe normally. If you're traveling with small children, please secure your own mask first, and let the little beggars fend for themselves. And thank you so much for choosing Northwest Airlines, and I'm pleased to be sharing this, my very last flight with Northwest, with such a lovely group of passengers. I will not be returning to Minneapolis with you, but instead will be joining the Nonnberg Abbey to begin my studies as a nun. Please remember my vow of nonviolence does not begin until we land in Salzburg! Enjoy your flight. And then there are other characters like Maggie, and they don't let it out all at once. They keep it bottled up inside of them for so long until they just can't keep it in anymore. You know what I think, Sherry? I think you're a selfish, petty, egomaniac who would see his own mother burned at the stake if that was the only way he could light his cigarette. I think you would sacrifice your best friend without a moment's hesitation if he so much as disrupted the sacred routine of your paltry little life. I think you're incapable of feeling any human emotion that goes higher than your stomach. And I was the fool of the world for ever thinking I could trust you. And at the end of the day, all characters really just want is to let the audience know what they're feeling. And I did once think that on stage, my feet were planted in solid ground, that I might grow tall. But now it's also painful. I feel uncomfortable up there in front of all of those people with their cold eyes saying, oh, we know all that. It's old, it's boring. I feel weak and defenseless in front of them. I can't capture them. I can't excite them. I want to tremble in front of them. To speak words full of fire and passion and anger. Words that cut like knives, that burn like torches. I want to throw armfuls of words, throw them bounteously, abundantly, terrifyingly, so that people are set alight by them and then turn to flee from them. And then I'll stop them. Toss them different words. Words beautiful as flowers. Words full of hope and joy and love. And they'll all be weeping. And I'll weep too. Wonderful tears. And they apply. Smother me with flowers. Bear me up on their shoulders. For one moment, I hold sway over them all. Life is there, in that one moment. All of life in a single moment. Everything that's best is always in a single moment. And that's why I'm a theater artist.